Today's video is going to show you how to use a cane correctly. I'm a physical therapist and I help people specifically with osteoarthritis not only find pain relief, but unlock adventure. And sometimes those adventures require the temporary use or the continued use of a cane. A cane can be very helpful as far as providing support when walking and can help you get a good walking pattern, avoiding compensations. But if a cane is used incorrectly, it can actually feed into some compensations. Usually, people aren't really told how to use a cane, and people just assume that you know how to do it. Even in certain TV shows and things, you see people using canes incorrectly. So the goal is not to increase pain or to increase compensations. We want to use a cane correctly so it can do its job. Here we go. We're first looking at how to use a cane. First, we want to make sure it's the correct size. I would always recommend getting an adjustable cane, meaning a cane that has this little silver ball and it has different sizing or different heights. If it's a wooden cane or a cane that is not adjustable, it may not be the correct size for you. So I would always recommend this. This is a Carex cane I just got from Amazon. I'll put the link down below. But when you get it, odds are you don't see this silver dot right away. A lot of times it's hidden. So one of the things I like to do is pull this bottom part all the way out and spin it around until you see that silver dot come through one of these holes. Okay, then it's finding the correct size. In order to find the correct size, we have to figure out what side to use it on. So if I have left knee pain or I had something done to my left leg, whether it's a surgery or whatever, and I need support for that side, you don't use it on the same side. You actually use a cane on the opposite side. So if I had something happen to my left side or my left side is having pain, the cane goes in the right hand. Which sometimes this can be a little counterintuitive and can also be hard if the cane has to end up in the side you are not dominant with. So now we have the hand that it goes in. Okay, I'm gonna stand with my feet just maybe an inch or two apart. I'm going to hold the cane next to me with my opposite hand. I'm also going to let my right hand just fall down to my side. Now, usually canes want to be the height at about your wrist crease, okay? So if I show you here, they want to be at about the wrist crease, maybe a little higher, okay? So for this one, I'm gonna probably go down a hole or two and see how that goes. So let me go down a hole, meaning you just push the cane up a little higher, okay? And see where that measures. I may need to go down one extra hole. See how it's kind of just eyeballing it a little bit. Okay, so go down one extra hole. And so if I let my hand fall down, that's fairly close to my wrist crease, okay? So we're gonna try to use it. Now for this particular one, this part, this kind of rubberized longer part is gonna go in the back. So it offers some wrist support, okay? So if I'm looking for support on my left side, the cane is going to follow you as you walk. So as I take a step with my left foot, I'm allowed to put some weight through this cane to offset some of that weight so I can bring my other foot forwards, okay? If this cane was in the same side as the leg that you hurt, as you step, you may feel unsafe, you may feel unbalanced, and you may lean, okay? So it has to be in the opposite side. So as you step, you have support and are able to keep your chest upright. So let me show you just a few steps. The cane comes with the leg that you're having difficulty with, and as the other foot follows, okay? So we're not using a cane in this regard, although you can if you need to, especially starting out or especially if you're having severe pain. You do want to try, as you get better at using it and as you potentially feel less pain or get stronger, feel more balanced, to follow through with that other leg so you're in like a normal walking pattern, okay? You're in a nice, smooth walking pattern. If the cane is too high, so if we're like this, Notice how my shoulder automatically hikes up. Okay, and as I step, I have a hard time putting weight through, and it actually puts a lot of stress on my shoulder. So you do want to make sure that it is the right height. Okay, that is probably the number one thing when you're using a cane to make sure of. And that's what you see on a lot of TV shows and things. People are either using the cane in the wrong hand, or their cane is too high and they're getting this weird shoulder shrugging motion that's not gonna likely feel good. Okay, so those are the two things to remember. And also this cane in particular, and a lot of other ones, do come with this ring on the bottom. So once you do have the appropriate height, you can tighten this ring for increased stability so it doesn't shorten or lengthen or come loose. Okay, so that's just kind of an extra safety feature. Make sure it's the right height, and make sure you're using it in the hand opposite of the leg that needs the support. I hope this was helpful, and go ahead and subscribe down below for more arthritis tips and tricks.